Good morning students, welcome to Royal Palace College online classes. Now, still last class, we have discussed some questions based on some basic concepts of chemistry. In that some topics, that is previous topics is laws of combination and percentages and all. Now presently we are going to discuss the topic based on questions that is empirical mass and also on the molarity and normality or the concentrations, mole concepts, right? Let us see the first question. A phosphorus oxide has 43.6% phosphorus, atomic weight 31. The empirical formula of the compound is, now you know, they have given phosphor is 43.6%. Okay, phosphor is 43.6%. That saying it is phosphorus oxide. Phosphorus oxide means the remaining percent is oxygen. Remaining percent is oxygen. Remaining percent means what? 100 minus 43.6. So what will be the percentage of the oxygen must be equal to 100 minus 100 minus 43.6. 100 minus 43.6 equal to, this will be equal to 705. So this is 0, 56.4. Okay, 56.4. Now you know that when the percentages are given, the next step to do is percentage, the given percentage divided by the atomic weight. Okay, given percentage divided by atomic weight. That means 43.6 divided by what is the atomic weight given is 31. Okay, for phosphor. For oxygen 56.4 divided by 60 atomic weight. Okay, that means if I divide 43.6, or let me take directly 436, this is 31. Afterwards we will place the decimal. Okay, I can write 436 into 10 raised to minus 1. So that decimal afterwards we will look at. But presently you see, this is 31. It is one time means I will write 31. So this will become now 2 and this is 6. Okay, 31 into 2 means here 62. It will be bigger number. So one time, so it will be 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6. If you take 31 approximately 4, then it will be 124. 124. Then again it can be 2. So 2 is there means if you take point, then it will become 0. Then it is again 0. Okay. 200. 200 means it is approximately 31 into here 3. If I take 3, 9. Then that means here, if I take for example 9, 18, 19, 21, 27. It will be 8 times if I take 8 times. 8, 24, 7 times. 7 times means it is okay. So if I take 6 times for example, then 186 it will come. Okay. So 186 is here. 9, 4, 14 and so on. So approximately this division you are getting 14.6 or something like that. And here point is there, that means into 10 raised to minus 1 means it will be 1.4 approximately. Okay, this 436 into 10 raised to minus 1 I consider here. So I got here 14.6, that means 14.6 into 10 power minus 1, that means 1.4. So roughly let me take this for easy calculation as 1.4 only. 1.4 only. So if I take this one as 1.4, okay, then 564, 16 you will take now. So 16 if I take for example, so 3 times it will be 48. 48 means it is 84 it will become. 84 means 16 into 80. So it will be 5 times it is 80. So 4. Point you will take will be 0 and so on. So it will be 35 point and some number you will get here. Maybe 35.2 approximately. So this 35.2 here into 10 raised to minus 1. Okay, 5 because I taken 564 into 10 raised to minus 1 I can write. So that means this will become 3.5. 3.5. Now next what I need to do? Simple ratio. Simple ratio. For simple ratio, 1.4 divided by 1.4, 3.5 divided by 1.4. You need to divide it with the least number. Okay. Then 1.4 by 1.4 will be ratio 1 divided, and this can be considered 35. 1.4 or 14 you take, 35 14 you take, then 14 for example if I take here 2, okay, it will be 28. 28 means this is going to be 7, okay, so 7 is here the point we take and it is approximately 5 times it is okay 5, 2.5. So this comes around, this ratio comes around 2.5. Now that means phosphorus is to oxygen is 1:2.5. 1:2.5. Now to make whole number ratio, this is fractional. To make whole number ratio, we need to rationalize that number. So what is that? 1:2.5 can be written as 2.5 can be written as 2 by 5/2. Why? Because here is 2. If I take here 3, then it will become 5/2 if I take. Then here if I take 2 by 5, so 2 was 2 and 2 goes 4. Okay. Then it is 4. 2. It will be 1.025. That means 2.5 can be written as 5/2. It can be written as 5/2. Now you observe this. 1:5/2 on further simplification. You multiply both the numbers with 2 to get the whole number. That means 1 into 2 is 2. 5 5 by 2 into 2 means 2 can cancel, so that means 2:5 should be the answer. 2:5 should be the answer. That means phosphorus is to oxygen atoms simple ratio, whole number ratio is 2:5. Now that means phosphorus how many atoms? 2 atoms. Oxygen how many atoms? 5 atoms. That means the given compound is P2O5. Option 1, phosphorus pentoxide. Okay. Next question. The simplest formula of a compound containing 50% element X with atomic number 10, 50% element Y with atomic number 20. Same, we need to find. So first take the ratio X element and Y element. X element is given 40%, sorry 50%. 50% and its atomic weight is 10. Y element is given 50% and its atomic weight is 20. Okay? Percentage by atomic weight is 50 by 10 is 5. Okay? 50 by 10 is 5. 50 by 20 means 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means it is 2.5. Okay? Now you need to take simple ratio. Simple ratio means here 5 by 2.5 and here it will be 2.5 by 2.5. Okay? Now 5 by 2.5 means if I take for example this as 25 and this one I will take it 50. Okay? Why? Because this is 25 into 10 power minus 1. Minus 1 goes upside plus 1. So 50 by 25 you can consider. 50 by 25 means it is 2. Okay? So that means this 5 by 2.5 means it is 2. And 2.5 by 2.5 is 1. That means there are x is to y, x is to y is 1. That means the formula should be x to y. Formula should be x to y. Okay? So where is x to y? In the option A. So x is 50% divided by atomic weight 10. Y is 50% divided by atomic weight 20. 5 or 2.5. Simple ratio is 2 and 1. Okay? Now, next question. A hydrocarbon is composed of 75% carbon. The empirical formula of the compound is carbon is 75%. They are saying carbon is 75%. Okay, and they are saying that it is hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon means it is containing of hydrogen atoms and carbon atoms. So if carbon is 75%, then what about the hydrogen? 100 minus 75%. 100 minus 75% means 25%. 25%. Now, percentage by atomic number, atomic weight. That is, for carbon it is 75 by 12. For hydrogen it is 25 by 1. Okay, then that means 12 and 75. If I make the division of this, okay, then how much times it can be? If I take 6, it will be 72. Okay, so that means 6 if I take is 72. 72 means this is again 3, and if I take point it is 0. Then it will be, if I take 5 times, okay, so it is let us take 4, 48. 12 3 times. Okay, 6. This is 3, 36. That means 6.2 if I take. This will be 6 and 0. 6 and 0 means if I can take it 5 times 60. That means the simplest ratio, the division of 75 by 12 is 6.25. 6.25. And here it is 25 only. 25 only. Next, coming to the simple ratio. Here least number is 6.25. That means 6.25 divided by 6.25 and 25 divided by 6.25. 6.25, 6.25 one ratio and 6.25, 25. How you can take this one? 6.25 can be written as 625 into 10 to the power 625 into 10 to the power minus 2. This will go outside means 2500 and 625 you can take like this. Okay, this 6.25 you can write 625 into 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2 will go numerator, then it is 10 power plus 2. Means 100. 25 into 100. Okay, 2500, 625. Now what is the number I can multiply this? You see, if I number 625 into 4 times, if I multiply, then it is 4 5s, then it is 4 to 8, 9, 10, then it is 4 6 24, 1 2500. Means exactly how many times this is going to be divided? 4 times. 4 times it is going to be divided. Or else directly you go through the calculator, you can get it. 25 by 6.25 will be 4. Okay. Now what I can say here, carbon is to hydrogen percentage is 1:4. Is 1:4. Means 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. That means the option is methane. Option D, methane. Okay. Next. How many moles of NaOH are present in 27 ml of 0.015 molar NaOH? Now they want moles. Now you know the formula for molarity. What is formula for molarity? Molarity is equal to weight by molecular weight, weight by molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. 1000 by volume in ml. Now they are saying how many moles of NaOH are present in 27 ml of 0.05 ml. They are asking moles. Moles means what? Weight by molecular weight only, no? So that is n into 1000 by weight ml. We want n. We want n value. Okay. So now I can write from this number of moles is equal to molarity into volume in ml by 1000, no? By 1000. Number of moles is equal to molarity is given as 0.015 into volume is 27 divided by 1000. Divided by 1000. Okay. Now this can be written as 15 into 10 raised to 15 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay. Into 27. Now this 1000 also, if you take numerator, it is 10 power 3. 10 power 3 goes numerator means it is 10 power minus 3. Means 15 into 27 into 10 power minus 6 should be the number of moles. Okay. Now this multiplication is needed. That is 27 into 15 multiplication. Okay. This is 405. Okay, 405 into 10 power minus 6. 405 into 10 power minus 6 means in all the options here it is 10 power minus 3 minus 4 is there. Means if I can shift to the decimal point, I can get minus 3 or minus 4. How? You see, this is 405. 405 can be written as 4.05. 4.05 into 10 power minus 4 into 10 power minus 4. Because I am moving the decimal left side by 2 units. Means here 2 numbers I can decrease. That means it is 10 power minus 4. So the answer is B. 4.05 into 10 power minus 4. Okay. Next question. 0.38 grams sample of NaNO3 sodium nitrate is dissolved in 250 ml flask. The molarity of the solution is. Okay. So what is the formula for molarity? They are given the weight of the compound. Weight of NaNO3 is 0.38 grams. They said that volume of the flask is 250 ml. 250 ml. Then they want the molarity. What molarity? Molarity formula is equal to weight by molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. Now we have weight, we have volume. What about the molecular weight? Molecular weight means NaNO3 molecular weight. NaNO3. One sodium is 23 plus one nitrogen is 14 and oxygens, one oxygen 16 means 16 into 3 means it is 48. So it is 48 plus 14 plus 23. Okay, 8. 85 is the molecular weight. Now this is 0.38 divided by 85 into 1000 divided by 250. 1000 divided by 250 will be 4. This will be 4. So 0.38 into 4 divided by 85 into 2. Okay? That means 0.38 into 4. If you do this one, then it is written 1.52. 1.52 can be written as 152 into 10 raised to minus 2. This is divided by 85. So 152 divided by 85 if I do 152. Okay. Then 85 if I take 2 times it will be more than 152. So let us take 1 time first. 85. So 152 minus 85. If I take like that, then it is 7. This is 14 minus 8. Okay. It will be 6. 67. 67 is 1.8. you get 0 or 670. 670 means if I take for example 5 times, let me take then it is 25 and as a 40 then okay, let me take 6 times 6 if I take 7 times it will come around if I take 7 times 1.7 times if I take it will be 595. Okay, let me check 8 times. So 7 times if I am taking, okay, 1.7. 1.7 and this calculation will come around, it will be 5 and 17. If I take this, okay, let me take 10, this is 5, then this will be 5 and 17. 17 means 9, okay, that is 8, okay, 8, okay, 85. 85 means let me take 0 here, 850, then it will be, okay, 10 times. So that means it will come around 1.701 and so on. Okay. So if this is 1.701, okay, approximately this perfect calculation if you do, it will come around 1.77. 1.77 is nearer to 1.8 molarity. If you do exact calculation through the calculator, this all calculation if you do in the calculator, it will come around 1.76 or 77. Then that is nearer to 0.018. Why? Because 1.8 again into this we need to do into 10 power minus 2. So into 10 power minus 2 means this comes around 0.018. Polarity is 0.018. Okay. Next question. Next question is, the molarity of a solution obtained by mixing 800 ml of 0.5 molarity HCl with 200 ml of 1 molarity HCl. So when it is the mixing of acids, then the resultant solution mixture molarity is given by the formula. Resultant molarity is equal to M1V1 plus M2V2 by total volume V. That is the formula you need to follow. Then resultant molarity M is equal to total molarity M. Okay, total. So this is total molarity. This is total volume. M1 means 0.5. V1 means 200. Sorry. V1 means 800. So first 800 molarity is 0.5 into V1 is 800 plus M2 means 1 molarity, V2 means 200. That means 1 into 200 divided by total volume 800 plus 200. 800 plus 200 means how much it will be 1000 now? Right. Now molarity is equal to 0.5 into 800 means 400. Right or not? So 0.5 is half into 800 is 400. So 400 plus 200 divided by 1000. That means molarity is equal to 400 plus 200 is how much? 600. 600 by 1000 is how much? And last question is the molarity of 98% H2SO4, density given 1.8 grams per mole ml, by weight is they are asking. So whenever they are giving a weight percentage and density, then remember molarity formula can be written as molarity is equal to mass percent or weight percent into density into 10 divided by molecular weight of the compound. This formula you need to remember. Whenever molarity percentage, that is mass percentage of the compound is given and density is given, this is the formula. Now molarity is equal to, what is the mass percent they given? 98% by weight. 98% means 98 into density how much? 1.8 into 10 divided by molecular weight of H2SO4 how much? H2SO4 molecular weight is 2 hydrogens 2, 1 sulfur is 32 and 4 oxygens is 64. So 64, 32, 2. How much it will become? This is 8, this is 9. That means 98 is the molecular weight of the sulfuric acid. So 98, 98 cancel. That means the total molarity 1.8 into 10. 1.8 into 10 means answer is 18. So where is that? Option B. 18 molar. Okay. Thank you.